favorite talking teddy bear, Ted. He's still palling around with his good friend Mark Wahlberg, who plays the character of Johnny in the movie. The only difference is now Ted is married to Tammy Lynn, and Mark Wahlberg is divorced. When the government, however, comes after Ted and questions, is he really a person or is he physical property, his life begins to spiral out of control, and they got to try to figure out how to make things right from there. I was a fan of the first Ted, although I didn't think it was as good as the expectations that followed it. I didn't think it lived up to that. So going into this film, I was cautiously optimistic. I saw one trailer that I thought it was going to be a pile of shit. When I saw the Red Band trailer, I got a little more hope for this film. And what I ended up getting was something that's, to be honest, pretty mediocre. I didn't think it was laugh out loud hilarious, and I don't think it was as funny as the first Ted. There are moments that I was laughing out loud, but those moments are few and far between. And the problem with this movie is it goes back to the well one too many times, and there's just definitely an over-reliance on fart jokes, on jacking off jokes, and on weed jokes. And I understand they had all those elements in the first film, but they really overdo that in this movie. Another problem with the movie is it tries to tackle this serious social issue, but it's hard for them to convey that message and for you to take that message seriously when they have characters in this movie that are just downright despicable and they're not enjoyable at all. There's things that they do in this movie that just overdo the bulliness or the outright mean things that happen, and when those things happen organically, that's fine. It fits in well with the movie, but I feel like these moments were just forced into it. And this movie just felt like Family Guy skit after Family Guy skit after Family Guy skit, and almost waiting for the punchline there. And I don't like how this movie lays that out, because I don't feel like it flowed properly. It felt like it was just skit. And there's no real meat to the movie, even though they try to throw that serious issue in there. It's hard to tackle that when you've got all this bullshit going on around it. And we get it. These guys like to smoke pot. They like weed. But it's just way too overdone for my taste. I think what made the first Ted work so well is we'd never seen this lifelike teddy bear who was using foul language and drinking and smoking and generally being accepted by the real world. And now that in the second movie, that's kind of worn off, and the same old shtick isn't working in this film anymore. And another thing that really irritated me about it is the end, I felt like, was ripped straight from Dumb and Dumber 2. And I fucking hated Dumb and Dumber 2. But there were some funny moments in the movie. I think if you're a fan of the first Ted, it might be worth a theater view at matinee price. I don't know if I would spend $12.50 on this movie. So for me, I'm giving the movie a 5.5. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend checking this out in the theater. I would wait for it to come out on Redbox or streaming. But what'd you guys think of this movie? Let me know below. Please like the video. Please hit subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.